The topic is 10x ad impact. I'm talking about some experiences I had myself, which led me to the impression that there is still lots of room for improvement for brands to really have a more consistent ROI, more consistently higher. Although, many of intelligence is already being deployed. And I talk about some, we did develop this format, Creative AI, a few years ago. I presented this at Isomar, and we applied that for different brands. And one interesting story was we applied it for an insurance brand. And so we measured the different advertising, basically did copy tests with them, and measured different ads, TV ads, and also the ads of the competition. So not the full scale, but basically 50 respondents per spot. But if you have 100 spots, you suddenly have lots of data about a lot of different creatives, and this goes into Causal AI to understand which emotions and which perceptions drive purchase intention. Plus, we categorized what's actually happening in the advertising. So, but I don't want to talk about this methodology, but rather that what we found is that certain advertising, which were 30 years old, and they were just a makeover that had been done, but basically the basic concept of the advertising was super old, and it was the best ads in the whole data set for ads, actual ads. So it outperformed everything, and they outperformed it because they ticked the boxes. What we found are the success drivers of impactful advertising in this domain. And it was pretty interesting because this advertising concept was now seen to be outdated, old-fashioned, but it really also worked at young people. Young people don't even have been born at the time where the ads had been produced. It was still for them the best thing to do. So the meta learning really is never change a running system. If you have an advertising concept which is working, stick to it. Of course, the big question is you cannot always do the same advertising. You need to alter it a bit. And to alter it in a way that it is still working, you need to understand why it's working. What are the components that drive the impact? Which are the components which are just decoration? That's again brings you to the question, what are the success drivers? So understanding what really is the key that drives the effect, which is a cause to effect to results, enables you to produce guidelines that will consistently produce a higher chance of having high ROI ads. That's important because everyone in the industry knows that most ads are not very high ROI. They have maybe if it's 2x, it's already good advertising. But some ads do 10x or more. And to really crack the code of what is it that the ROI is a pretty good question, right? So if it's not luck to hit the 10x, you know the guiding rails which enables you to achieve that. That's beneficial. So never change a running system. Find out what the core of success is. And that's probably the most important part, to really understand the creative. So what are the successors of the creative? And the second question is, of course, how to distribute your budget to the different channels. But the creative comes first. That's the most impactful question. But also for distributing the budgets, there are lots of things to learn. And if we step out of conventional methods, marketing mix modeling it's important thing to do, but the industry standard is there is a lot of room for improvement if you think marketing mix modeling from a causal perspective. Yeah? That's what we see that, for instance, you probably miss half of the impact if you do not consider long-term brand impact. So here, typically, marketing mix modeling is just designed to just measure the direct impact, which is the immediate sales impact. But there's more to it. I probably will do an extra post on marketing mix modeling to better describe that where the future of marketing mix modeling, in my opinion, will lie. But this post here was just to illustrate a bit with some examples that if we push the boundaries and if we step out of traditional methods, 10x is possible. So this is inspiring to you. But more importantly, I'm really interested to hear your views because oftentimes there are sometimes misunderstandings. So it's really important to get into the discussion and let me hear your questions. For instance, my first post, the initial post on the 4Ps, there were two people who said, oh, isn't that common sense? 4Ps, you need to do that, of course. You need to do it all. And the crucial point that some people did or basically missed out was that, of course, we know we have to do it all. But the crucial part is we cannot trade them often. You cannot, if you are not so good in the product, you just do better promotion. No. The evidence shows that it is a bottleneck problem. It's a weakest link problem. You always need to work on your weakest link. Yeah? If your product is bad, work on the product. If your packaging is the weakest link, work on the packaging. If your pricing is the weakest link, and so forth. So if you fix your weakest link, you can go on and fix the other ones. Because those factors they multiply, they do not trade off. This bottleneck thinking will change the game for new product launches. This clarifies a bit. And again, I'm really glad and thankful if you share your critical comments here. So we can really get into discussion because in this short articles and videos, I can only, of course, stay on a higher level. So I would like to go deeper with you guys. So thanks for that in advance and hope to see you soon.